Hey guys, it's Kate. So you have some painted and inked and different backgrounds on these papers, which by the way, I picked up at Dollar Tree for a whole pack for $1.25. And I love using these for backgrounds, journaling, collage, or just to practice. And the nice thing is it's very inexpensive. There's some beautiful papers in here. And you can just kind of go crazy and see where the colors and textures take you. So I have doodled on these, and I really love how they turned out. And I just happened to do leaves, and I want to use them in another project, but I have the gold paint marker, which adds that really nice sparkle. I just love the pink and the turquoise here and how it just bloomed together. This was done in alcohol ink. And actually, so was this. I've got this here, which I did in watercolor, and the paper itself is just really nicely textured. And so I'm going to pick a couple of these today to doodle on with you, and hopefully you'll join me and practice some mark making and just some interesting things. Let go, doodle, make some marks, and let's have some fun. With this sort of rough texture, I think I want to do something smooth, and I'm going to go with some circle shapes. So I'm going to come around here, and I'm just going to go around, make a nice sketchy circle right there. And then let's link it. Make another circle here. And how about one right here? Okay, and then maybe one coming right off the page. And up there too. Whoops. All right. Now I'm going to add a little bit of texture to these outlines, and I'll start up here and just some sketchy kind of blobs and give it just a little extra. Just like this, because I want it to really pop out from the background. So I'm just going to color in these little areas and just have fun with it. Nice. Okay. It almost looks like it could be kind of dripping off, like when you put a coffee cup on a table and it leaves that little bit of a water stain. I like that a lot. And it's just simple. It's just mark making. All right. I may come back to that, but I think I want to do some of this white. Now, I had kind of struggled with this marker when I first opened it. It just didn't want to write, but I've actually got it working a little bit better now. So I'm going to come in here, but let me make sure that's dry. I don't want to, you know. And I'm just going to come right up from the bottom. And this isn't quite as opaque as I would like. And this is a pretty thirsty paper, but I will still play with it. And I'm going to come up over here. Let me see about. Oh, there we go. You know, the more I use this, the more I really just don't care for it. So we're gonna keep going, but I think going forward, I think I'm gonna stop using this. It's just not great. And I have a hard time getting a good white, and I think I'm just gonna have to try some other things. And I'm going to have that one come right off the page. Now I don't want this to only have 4 leaves, so I think what I'll do is have one more come out here. And so you see, you can just do some different things with layering. I'm going to get into my jelly pen, my jelly roll pen. This is a gel pen, and it works pretty well for me. So I'm just going to grab my little thing on the side. I use this for just to test different things, make sure I've got enough ink. I think this will work for the more narrow lines I want. So I'm gonna come in here and just put in some lines on one side of each leaf. And then I'm probably gonna go right over this paint marker too. And just make it a little bit sketchy. Just like the circles. And that'll give it a little extra texture. I'm not being too careful where I put my lines. Nice. Okay. Now I'm going to do some dots because those are my favorite. And maybe some coming out of the circles and going off the side of the page. Nice. And then some up here. Okay, and let's finish this off with some gold. And this is the metallic paint marker, which is funny because the white one that I hate is the same kind, but the gold looks fantastic and I haven't had any trouble. It has excellent coverage and it's just really nice to write with. Now it does make a thicker line like the other one. I think it's, well, I don't know if it has the size of the tip, but I really like it. So I'm going to make some more of the dots that I kind of made on this one. And you can see just how nicely that goes down. And I just want a hint to come through and just give it that little extra. And I've got it coming up kind of through the center. And maybe I'll kind of come to the outside of this a little. And highlight my leaves. And so I'll just do a little line on the inside of each one and give it some metallic boost. And maybe I'll come through just on a couple of the edges of my circles. I like that. I'll bring this up so you can see it better. I think I'll call that one done for right now and grab this. So I'm going to do a little flower on this one. And let's do it like this. And this is, it does say it's metallic, but it doesn't have too much of a shine, but it has very good coverage. And so I can go over with any other metallic and make some marks. And I'm going to come over here, and I don't mind that I'm going into the existing blue. I'm just having fun, and the things that show just will add texture. All right, and maybe another one here. And just quick little flowers. And let's see. Let's put another one right about here. Great. So I'm gonna add let's add some squares. Just because. All right. And maybe some more circles. And I'm going to not worry about going over the boxes, any of that. Okay. Now let's see about putting some white on here. And I'm going to just go over with some scribbles over the box in some various areas. And see, it just changes things. It's nice. And adds that texture to your paper. And let's do some right here. And right here maybe. like having some of that contrast. And I'm going to go right over the flower. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's go back in with the gold. And put in some dots. Gotta make it gilded. I'll add some gold to the flowers. And maybe some bigger gold circles. And I'm just going to go right over some of these other marks. Put some dots up here. I like it over the white also. All right, my camera just stopped recording, so, but this is, I want to get some more white in here in the darker areas. So I'm going to come in here and do some dots also. And maybe over some of this gold. And add some white sketches over these flowers. I think they need a little something. Nice. All right. I think we got another one done. What do you think? And it's just to get that texture. All right, here we go. I'm going to do 2 leaves with my painter's pen. And let's come right down here. This is going to be a little bit sketchy because I like that. And this paper is textured, and this painter's pen is very wet, so it's gonna leave some marks, and I'm good with that. It's gonna do a little bit of bleeding, and that is fine by me. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm gonna come in here and do some lines, just like that. Okay. I'm going to keep this one pretty simple, and I'm going to make 3 gold circles right here in the corner. And I'm going to make each one just a little bit smaller than the last. Like that. And then maybe up here, I'll put circles, but I won't color them in. And then just a little bit extra here. Good. So I found one more paper that I'm just going to make some quick marks on, and I really like these. I like the texture of this, and they just remind me of flowers. So I'm going to do just a quick little sketch to put some stems on them and some marks inside. And I'm going to make it like a bouquet. So I'm going to come down and make them very sketchy. With my fine liner. Now there's another one here, so I'm just going to make another and then come down here with this one. Nice. Okay, and some quick leaves. How's that? Okay, and then just come right up here. And I'm going to come in with my white and add a little bit more. Sketchiness. Maybe, yeah, I like that better. And add a little bit of color around these stems. And this marker just came from the Dollar Tree. And yeah, I like that. And I'll add some little lines here. And maybe some coming over here. And up here. Let me go in with this gold that I've been liking. And I'm going to add some circles. Let me get some more paint. Okay. And I'll add a couple down here. And then just some dots. Like that. What do you think? And this is just play, and I like how it's turning out. So now we have 4 that are done. And I think out of all of them, this one's my favorite. I just love that textured background. It's kind of grungy. The paper texture is just fabulous. And I don't have any white on here, but there's plenty of contrast, and it's got this nice sketchy look. So put those together with the ones I've done already, we've got ourselves a party. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this maybe has gotten you to try some new things. Just practice with mark making. I even had this, and I didn't really care for how it was turning out, but I had started on this with a black marker. So, I mean, you can kind of do like some Zentangle things, anything. And they're just great to use for other projects or to have almost like a little sketchbook, or you can put them in an art journal or something like that. They're just quick little sheets. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep creating.